Hi there. Hi there. Good evening. This is Adrian Stephen coming all the way from Parkhurst in Johannesburg, South Africa. As you can see here, we've got lovely sunny weather. I've just been for a swim in the pool. Very different to what you guys are experiencing there in Canada. Um, don't don't think I could ever live in Canada. I just wouldn't get used to the cold. But anyway, Vanessa's just asked me to give you a personal testimony about Reserve. Now, this is a product that I'm absolutely very, very passionate about. Um, I've seen a great difference in my personal health. The first thing when I started to take Reserve, I knew my reputation was on the line, and went to get my antioxidant level checked because one of the claims that Reserve makes is that it increases your antioxidant levels. So I went to a friend of mine who was in another networking company that uses a piece of equipment called a biophotonic scanner. And what this scanner does is it checks your skin carotenoid score, and that's an indication of what your antioxidant levels are like. And 1 month before I started taking Reserve, I had my antioxidant level checked. And then a month later, I had my antioxidant level checked. And I was absolutely blown away because I went from the bottom of the graph right to the top, or from the yellow, where you're really unhealthy, to the color blue. So that's the first thing that Reserve did for me. Also, as you know, I'm 47 years old, and I love running. I love doing my park run on a Saturday. I also like jogging a bit on my off time, and also doing a little bit of cycling, a little bit of hiking. And what I noticed, I don't know, when you get older, you start getting a lot stiffer and a lot sore, and your bones creak, and you can hardly get out of bed. I don't want to know what it's like when I'm going to be 60, but thank goodness for Reserve, because after I'd say about 3 weeks, I noticed all my pains and all my stiffness and all my sore joints had disappeared. I'm just feeling a lot more alive, than what I'd normally feel. What I've also found, another thing that Reserve has done for me, and this is the topic that Vanessa's actually asked me to talk about. Um, Sorry, I just had to speak about the others first. Is cholesterol. Now, our family, we've always had high cholesterol. Though we're thin, you can see I'm fairly thin and lean and mean. Our family, we've always suffered from high cholesterol, and I think it comes from my dad's side. And I've got to go for medical insurance every year, and we're on an insurance system where the lower your cholesterol is, the more points you get. Basically, what that equates to, the more points you get, the more discounts you get. You can get cheap flights, hotel stays. Anyway, so I've always been heavily penalized by our life insurance company for having a high cholesterol. I think I was about 7.8 the last time I checked. And every year I've got to go for this dreaded blimmin' cholesterol test. And after taking Reserve for 6 months, I went eagerly to go get my cholesterol test, having read about what resveratrol does for your cholesterol. And I flippin' danced out of that nurse's office. I had a cholesterol reading of 5.6, which was within the acceptable limits of our health company called Discovery Health. So I was amazed, and I was speaking to the nurse. I left a packet of Reserve there. So I can really, really speak about what an awesome product Reserve is, and I believe everybody in the whole world should be on Reserve. The fact that they make 50 million of these sachets every single month just bears testament to what an awesome, awesome product Reserve is. And it tastes good. It does so many other things. Another personal testimony is my dad. He's 75. He started to get really bad arthritis, and he loves playing golf. And since being on the product, after a month, he's got and he can't grip his golf club, by the way. Since being on the product for just a month, he's got 80% more use of his hand, and his joints aren't that sore, because what the Reserve does, the resveratrol in the Reserve, actually reduces the inflammation in your joints. So that's another reason why everybody should be on the product, young or old. It's just an awesome, awesome product. And it's endorsed by the best company in the world as far as I'm concerned, and that's Jeunesse. Thanks, guys.